Hey guys, Emma here. I am excited about a project today. I typically only do projects that I've done before and I feel comfortable with, because why would I film something if I don't know how to do it and I'm not an expert? But today we're just gonna wing it. We're gonna try a new project. I have seen the cutest on Etsy little clay stakes with vertical written down the word of whatever it is that you're growing. And obviously I'm a big gardener. I have used plastic garden stakes. My sister-in-law has sent me a couple specific wooden stakes. I have a whole variety, nothing matches, and I would love for at least all of the vegetables and herbs that I grow, and maybe flowers as well, to have matching stakes, and stakes that I can reuse year to year, because all the plastics ones, the writing, even if I use the garden marker, fades by the end of the season anyway, and those little plastic ones just aren't meant to survive. So I saw some on Etsy. I was looking into oven bake polymer clay. I ordered some of this off of Amazon. It is called Original Sculpey brand. It says stays soft until you bake it. It has a little turtle on it. So this is just 1 pound of clay, and I figured I would at least try to make maybe a batch of 10 of these, like my top herbs and plants that I grow every single year. And then I also ordered on Amazon this cute little set, which I'll probably use for some other craft activities, of letters and symbols and their little rubber stamps so that you can push them into your clay form. So this clay is easy because you just bake it in the oven. So I am preheating my oven right now to 275 degrees because that is what the instructions say, 275 degrees on an oven, on oven-proof glass or metal surface. So we have a metal cookie sheet. I have a piece of parchment paper laid out in front of me. I have a rolling pin. And then I have just one of these pastry cutters, because I think that will work to make our little rectangular stakes. And then I'm gonna cut little pointed ends to them to stick them in the ground. I'm not gonna paint them, glaze them, do anything like that. So they're just gonna be this regular clay, white clay color. I think this is just labeled as white. Yeah, white. And then we're just gonna whip some up and see how it turns out. So this is just gonna be a little creative experiment on this wintry day. If you can see behind me, we still have lots of ice and snow. I've been really wanting to do a chicken coop cleanup and share some new products with you guys that I've been using in the coop, but I'm just waiting until it gets above 30 degrees. I think today's the very first day it got above 32. It is like 39 degrees out right now. And so everything is finally starting to just get a little bit of melt going. So also my husband Nathan and the dog Nuka are in the background because it is Sunday night here. And on Sundays, as you guys have seen in my other videos, if you watch my channel, we do Sunday spa nights and we have a wood-fired hot tub in the backyard. So you might hear him and see him splitting wood in the back and going back and forth. So just so you know. Okay, the oven is preheating. Let's open up our clay. I don't think I'm going to use this entire pound of clay, so we'll just have to store it in a Ziploc bag so it stays, moist enough. But let's just cut out a chunk. I don't know how much I'm going to need for this project. So if you guys are watching this video and you think I'm a professional, this is a full disclosure right now. Oh, I am not. Okay, I think I need to break this into smaller pieces. Ooh. Maybe a piece or two at a time, like that. I think I'm gonna have to move this parchment forward. Okay. This is definitely hard clay. I kind of expected it to be softer. Maybe it will get softer as I work with it. I was thinking my stakes would be like 4 to 5 inches, maybe 6 or something like that. And they have to be thick enough that, they're not gonna just like be flimsy and break, but not too thick. So whatever width that is. don't know if you're supposed to use like flour or something to keep this from sticking. This is full experiment mode, you guys. Okay, this looks like it would make 2, maybe 3 steaks. Let's try it. Get a straight piece. Straight edges. Okay. Take off the top. I'm gonna make a flat bottom first, and then we'll come back and make our points. And then I'm thinking we make this into 3s. 1, 2. I don't like how wide that one is. 3. Okay. So one thing I always have every single year is parsley. So let's pick out P-A-R-S-L-O-E and Y. Look at how cute these are, you guys. So cute. Okay. Now I'm going to spell it vertically, pushing down into my clay. It's so cute. Okay, I'm just going to space them. I don't think this is going to be perfectly straight, and I'll zoom in on this so you guys can see this later. I think I'm going crooked. Why do I keep getting further and further over? Parsley. It's so cute. Okay, hold on. Let me lift it up to show you. Oh, wait. I need to make my little arrow. So I'm going to point and point. Oh, this is exactly what I envisioned in my brain. Oh, God. Now am I going to be able to lift this up off the table? Oh, I got it. Look at how cute that is. Exactly what I envisioned. Definitely not perfect, but so cute. Okay, I'm going to put this on this baking cookie sheet. Next, we have parsley. I always do peas, and this year I ordered a bunch of beans, so let's do peas and beans. They also have capitals and lowercase. I think I'm just doing everything lowercase, if I'm being honest here, because I'd like to just kind of keep them all looking semi the same. Perfection is not the name of the game here, but peas. I'm not going to get into the weeds with any of these. We're not going to go with like the variety names. We're just going with generic. I'll keep the variety names written down in a journal somewhere else. I'm going to actually try this year to be better about journaling about what varieties I make I'm going to try to be better this year about what varieties I grow. Because sometimes you get a really good variety of like snap peas, for example, or whatever, kale, lettuce, and then you're like, wow, that was amazing. Oh, my spinach the last couple years, you guys, has been so incredible. And I have no record of what variety is because I use the whole packet, because I do like every couple weeks, I grow another couple rows of it. And so I use the whole packet by the end of the season, and it is prolific, and the spinach leaves are huge, and I love it. But I have no idea what variety it was. So I ordered like 4 different varieties of spinach this year. I'm going to try them all out, see which one is the best. Maybe that'll be a video, is like experimenting which spinach variety turns out to be the best. And I'm going to try to keep track in the journal of my favorite varieties, at least the favorite ones, not maybe every variety that I grow, but at least the ones that are consistently good every year in our zone and in Sitka, which has some pretty unique climate factors, I feel like. Okay, beans up next. Guys, these are cute. I hope they bake okay in the oven. Otherwise, this will be just a random craft project that has no use, which is honestly fine. Okay, make our little points at the bottom. I'm just putting all the scraps into a pile, because then I feel like I'll just, ooh, okay. Beans next to the parsley. I don't think these like expand. I think they stay the exact same size and shape when you bake them. Peas. And I don't know what thickness this is, you guys, but it's whatever I rolled it out to, so that's what we're going with. It feels like a good thickness, like it doesn't feel too much. Okay, I want to do like at least 10, so let's make a few more. Also, just a couple quick things about my channel. Usually I speed this up and I don't talk while I'm doing a project. I do like a time lapse, you know, and then I talk about it before and after. I, first of all, wanted to change up the start of my videos, so I'm going to try out a couple different things over the next couple videos. You may have noticed today, I usually say like, hey guys, or hey friends, or hi, good morning, or something like that. And I want to be kind of consistent, and I want to pick something that feels really genuine to me. So I was thinking about maybe trying something like, hey, it's Emma, something like that. I don't know, something with my name in it, because that feels like me. But we'll see. Okay. This isn't a lot, but I think we could get 2 or 3. Maybe just 2. Should have grabbed a bigger piece. That's okay. Straight sides. I'm going to come up with a consistent start to my videos that will kind of work for me for the long run. And then the other thing I wanted to change is, like, instead of doing time lapses all the time, when I'm doing projects like this where I can talk and engage with you guys, I want to share a little bit more about me as a person. Instead of just having this channel be about whatever project it is that I'm working on, I'd like to, oh, that was the oven saying it's preheated. I'd like to share a little bit more about myself. So I'm going to try and occasionally share some more individual pieces about who I am as a person and my life outside of Emma's Alaskan Home YouTube channel. First, before I do that, I need to decide what else I'm going to do. So we have parsley, beans, and peas. I also always grow radishes and beets. So let's do radish and beets. Okay, honestly, the word beet is cute. Okay, let's go over radishes. Okay, so a little bit about me, if you don't know already. I am a financial advisor. I have a branch downtown in Sicko where I live. It's just me in the office, and then I have a remote administrative assistant who helps me. I'm really enjoy my job. It is stressful at times, and I feel like that's why I really enjoy gardening. It's kind of like this escape from, you know, my work life, which we all have a work life, and as much as I really love my job, it still has stress, right? And so being able to kind of come home and have my home be this like safe oasis has been really important to me. I love our house. I love our yard. I love our property. I love all the things here. And I feel like as I've gotten older, I'm 32 now, which I know some of you watching this channel is going to think that's not very old, Emma, but that's fine. It's old for me, right? It's not my 20s anymore. And as I've gotten older, I feel like I've become a little bit more antisocial, but that's not really the case. I've just become so infatuated with being home. And being home is where I feel really safe. I feel really happy. There's so many hobbies and things that I like to do in my home and in my yard and just hanging out in my safe space. I love having my friends over and we just like hang out in the garden and look at the plants. I love taking care of my chickens. I love being responsible for their chores and, you know, all the maintenance. I kind of love it. And my rabbits and ducks as well. We have a dog. We love walking around the neighborhood. We have really good trails in and around our house that we can just walk right from our house to trails, which is really enjoyable. And it just feels like a great place to be. And I feel like as I've gotten older, I just like want to spend my time doing the things I really want to do. And sometimes that's not, you know, going out and hanging out and being social all the time. Sometimes it's just being at my home and staying up late in the summertime till 10 p.m. outside because it's still light out and gardening alone in the yard or doing some weeding or planting grass or whatever it is. Or spending a Saturday or Sunday morning just like cleaning out the chicken coop. Not exciting life things, but things that are just really relaxing and bring me a lot of peace. I'm lucky in that my job allows me a lot of flexibility. I can go, schedule my clients whenever I want. And I can work from home if I need to work from home. And so that's been really, really enjoyable. And I feel like it's such an underrated thing. I know a lot of people don't have that luxury. They have a job where they have to be in there. And when I see clients, I'm absolutely in the office, and I try to spend as much of the time there as possible so that people can just walk in or call when they need me. But I also am like, I need to do what's best for me sometimes. And sometimes that's staying at home and drinking an extra cup of coffee here until 9:30 and then going into the office. But I just feel like home is just a really special place. We bought this house back in 2022. So we're coming up on 3 years, and it's just been such an incredible transformation. We really haven't done much to the inside other than decorating and adding our own, touches to it. We haven't even done really any painting besides 2 rooms. Because the previous owners did such a great job renovating. They put in new hardware, new counters, new cabinets. They put in new doors, did a lot of work around the house, new trim, things like that. Really stuff that made it feel updated. I would not say that I have a modern style, so I think some things in my house don't really always align with, my personal aesthetic, but I try to decorate the house in a way that does align with my aesthetic. But the outside of our house, you guys, that is so me. And those of you who know me well know that the outside of my home and the garden and the backyard is where I want to spend all my time. Okay, now I'm getting sidetracked. See, so I said I was going to talk more about my life, and now I'm here just rambling on a video. Now I'm feeling bad that radish is the only one that I didn't make plural. Carrots. I can't get over how cute these are. They're exactly what I envisioned in my brain. I can't believe it. My husband Nathan just sent Nuka into the house. I think she was wandering the neighborhood, not listening, and that's why she got punished to go inside. Okay, so we have parsley, beans, peas, carrots, radishes, and beets. Another thing you guys should know about me is that I really struggle with anxiety. I take medication for it. I've gone to therapy for many years. It's been something that's been really hard for me to figure out as an adult, how to deal with anxiety. And doing mindless tasks like this that don't have to be perfect and can just be enjoyable is really good for anxiety. Things that are not stressful, that have no negative impacts, if you mess it up, Honestly, the scariest part of this task is just lifting them off the ground. Off the table is what I meant. Woo! Spinach. That one got a little crooked. Looks like a kindergartner made that one, but that's fine. Kale. So cute. Okay. Here is batch number 1. We've got 9 steaks, parsley, beans, peas, carrots, radish, beets, lettuce, spinach, kale. 275 is what the oven is preheated to right now. So I'm going to throw these in the oven. Let's see what it said for instructions on the packet. 15 minutes per 1/4 inch, 6 millimeters of thickness. I definitely think these are not even 1/4 inch. So I'm going to check them in 10 minutes. Just check, and then we'll see. Sermon. Timer. Quick check. I mean, they look the same. They feel like they're getting hard though. Okay. Fresh out of the oven, 15 minutes exactly is what I baked them for. This is how they look. They did not expand or contract. They look exactly the same. I think I just need to let them cool, but they feel hard. They're hot. Okay. Our batch of steaks has cooled and they look really good. And once they cooled, they did peel off the sheet just fine. So I hope that they're baked long enough. I don't really know how to tell if anyone has done this craft project before. They feel hard and they're not flexible. They feel I think they'll probably just get even harder as they finish. I think they're still a tiny bit warm to the touch, but they look really good. So, craft experiment complete. I will link in the description below the little alphabet rubber stamp things that I ordered, and also the Sculpey clay that I ordered off of Amazon. And I'll also put in the description the process that I did today. Obviously, it was pretty straightforward and really easy, but I'm really excited. And they're highly imperfect, you guys, but dang, they are cute. And like, look at how this word, the spinach one, just like slowly creeps to the left as I went down the word. But I honestly think my favorite is beets. So cute. Okay, first batch. And then I guess I will update you guys as I put them in the ground this year, whether or not they survive, if they last the test of time, and if they will survive our elements and wetness here in Sicko, we will see. So thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and maybe go get yourself some Sculpey oven baked clay. Make some crafts. See you later.